2 of the SPDA Luxury Ball tier. This week we were going up against MSR 198. MSR has a threatening half snow team. I think it's a really cool team that we're going up against. It has Slowking, Galarian Slowking, Baxcalibur, Heatran, Primarina, Thunderous, so Incarnate or Therian, I'm pretty sure that's Incarnate, I'm pretty sure Incarnate's the sending one. So Titan, Bishop, a Frostmoth, a Zepstriker, and then these two Terra Captives are Flygon with Steel, Normal and Fire, and Braviary with Ground, Fighting, and Fairy. It's a very, very cool team. Just quickly before we get into the team builder, if you're not interested in the team builder, I'm going to put a time paste of the battle start. It'll be up now. Perfect, sweet, cool. Anyways, for the team builder this week, the team first Pokemon that we are bringing is Archaludon. Ham is back again. This week running an Assault Vest with EVs. Quite a bulky one this week. Bold nature. This week we're running it physical with Electro Shot, which I'll talk about in a second, but we're running it with Electro Shot, Body Press, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw. Now, physical just looked better. I like the physical this week. I don't know why, I just did. I ran it. But you might be questioning why the Electro Shot is on a physical team, on a physical moveset. Electro Shot in the rain, still 2 hit knockouts, a max Spadef, max HP, I believe also Assault Vest, if I remember my cards correctly, also Assault Vest Primarina, after +1, because at +1, it'll immediately +1, and then would obviously go to +2 with a second Electro Shot, so that's why we are also running an Electro Shot on a physical move. Very cool, so that is Archaludon. This thing I'm looking forward to putting in work, and as you may have heard I said, rain. Next up we have Pelipper, Jesse. Back again, that drizzle ability, very especially bulky this week. Coming with a Damp Rock, running a Chilling Water, Hurricane, Knockoff, and U-Turn. This thing's just here to be supportive. It's to helps us just face off against stuff like the potentially Dragon Dance, Baxcalibur. Potentially just that's what Chilling Water's there for. Just help chip down any attacks. Just fire off some strong Hurricane, potentially get rid of some items and just pivot around if we need to reset the rate. Next up, the debut of Rex Barraskewda. This thing is running a Choice Band Swift Swim set, 252 in attack, 228 in speed, allows us to speed creep everything I believe in base. I'm pretty sure it outspeeds everything in base speed, and then under rain it outspeeds absolutely everything, even with a Choice Scarf. Running Liquidation, Flip Turn, Close Combat, and Throat Chop. If we can get this thing out in rain, this thing's going to smack through everything. Not even a really physically bulky Primarina wants to take it. Throat Chop's there to hit the Slowking Gallop for super effective, but it also helps present any potential sound time moves that Primarina wants to use against us, which is cool. But yeah, this thing, if we can get it set up in rain, is going to smack everything super hard. Next up is OP Fezandivity coming back again. Rocky Helmet set this week. Very special, physically bulky again. Running especially again. Moonblast, Heatwave, U-Turn, and Roost. I'm very scared of these Titan and the Baxcalibur, especially seeing how well the Titan did last week. Make sure to go check out our opponent's videos. The link will be in the description. Running Moonblast, Heatwave, U-Turn, and Roost. So Heatwave being able to smack all those Ice types and the Steel type in Bishop. Moonblast just nice for some stab, allows us to also hit the Baxcalibur. And then U-Turn just for some momentum if we need it, and then Roost to stay healthy. Next up is another Pokemon making his debut this week, Beartic. He is our Terra Captain for this week. Potato Head, running the Loaded Dice item, Swift Swim ability, max attack, max speed. This thing is just 236 speed, just allows us in rain to outspeed most things. I believe a Choice Scarf is stronger, but still outspeed us. Under rain, because our base speed is only 50, which is rough, but otherwise outspeeds most other things under rain. This week it's running Sword Stance, Icicle Crush, Superpower, and Earthquake. I just realised it's meant to be Icicle Spear, the team builder, so ignore that. Anyways, yeah, so Icicle Spear gaining advantage of the loaded dice, so that has to hit at least 4 times. So that, after a +2 superpower, Icicle Crash and Close Combat kind of just smack through every single thing on the team. So yeah, a max Fizz Def Galarian Slowking barely lives 2 Earthquakes. Even so, at a +2, it has like a 75% chance of living it. Anyways, and if it wants to reset snow in front of us, but that's fine. So this thing's just here to hit smack hard. Fairy just gives us some nice, just helps us sponge off some of the fighting type boosts that could be coming our way. So that's Beartic this is the Terra Captain Beartic this week for the final week. And lucky last week I bring Bullseye back again, but still. I'm running up Window Berry this week. Max HP, max defense, Impish. This thing is running Window Berry specifically for a grass, not thunderous, potentially giving us, depending on the investment, gives us a chance to live one, which is really big. I'm very worried about thunderous this week. From our opponent's side, Impish Nature, running Earthquake, Stone Edge, Low Kick, and Stealth Rock. This thing's probably going to be my lead. I just get rocks up, Low Kick. Really cool tech from Mudstone this week. I don't need Body Press alongside Salmon. Low Kick actually just outright does more damage from the top. It smacks Beartic, smacks potential Hinge Rain on an Air Balloon, smacks the Titan. Just does a lot more damage. It's also quite effective against Bishop, which is nice. It actually just does a lot because of how heavy some of the mons are on the opponent's side of the team. And Stone Edge just allows us to smack some of the things that we can't with Earthquake or Low Kick, like that Braviary or the Thunderous. So, yep, that's the team for this week. Really excited to get into it. So let's get into it. Just a really quick thing before the start of the battle. Unfortunately, I had a few issues with my OBS recording system. So, I will be playing the start of the battle from what was recorded, and then MSR was very generous and was able to send me over the rest of the footage from their perspective. So, half the battle is going to be live commentary, the second half will be post-commentary. But this wouldn't be possible the rest of the battle without MSR, so please make sure you go and check them out. I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure that you go and watch their side as well. So big thanks again to MSR. This video wouldn't have been possible without them. Here we go. Alrighty. What do we see? Striker does come, that's pretty good a scuff. They've got Terra, Flygon, and Terra Braviary as their options. Interesting. Prim did come. No backs. No backs is nice. I think Baraskew is going to go nutty. I'm expecting Flygon to be Tree Scarf, potentially Braviary Scarf. Zebstrika is probably also definitely Scarf. No Thunders. Thunders is nice. So Mud's still kind of gonna go crazy. With no, no Thundy around. No Thundy around. Low Kick on Mudstill's gonna go crazy if it just never hit. My lead. Who was my lead? Considering there's no Undy, I'm tempted to just lead Mudstill. Try and get rocks up and potentially fire for an attack. Problem solved. I got the Thorough Chop hopefully for the Prim on a Hyper Voice. So it's going to come down to, I think Baraskew is going to be a very vital, important piece here. Look, keep track of the stats. Slowking. They said Striker's not the Terra Captain, which is nice. You see Flygon as the lead. So my guess is this is, if I had to expect something, this is going to be Terra Normal Boomburst Tree Scarf. Right, that's just in my head, this is what this is. If this were Modest 252 Tree Scarf, it doesn't do much. It's going to do 60% max. Is that right? That calc just doesn't seem right. Look, I kinda just wanna get rocks. I think I'm just gonna get rocks if they set up. I'm not missing anything on the terrace. I'm not missing anything on the terrace. I'm just gonna get rocks up. They're gonna Draco, so they're faster, of course. That did. Let's try and gauge that damage. These rocks are up, which is nice. That's doing 142 or 404. That did 65%. Is that choice specs? This could be about timid specs. It's what it's looking like. So this Draco, if they want to click it again, definitely does have a chance of knocking me out. That's what it's giving. It's giving timid specs. So that's what we're going to assume. Best way of doing damage to this is just low kicking. And I'm happy to just let this thing go. So I'm just happy to low kick. They're going to Drake and they're going to miss. So sorry about that. I'm going to get some chips onto this. That's doing about what no investment into bulk should be. I'm just going to do it again. There go, Braviary here. Can we at least lift this, please? No, we're going to take it. Knock it out, so that's alright. Flagon's going to kill Mudstay, which is fine. Rocks are up. So assuming this is Timid Scarf, this thing is, sorry, Timid Specs, this thing's peaking at 328 speed. So, it's faster. This thing's also currently sitting at -4. But Draco is still doing quite a bit. Again, if we think it's locked in, then I'm just going to go Fez, right? I'm just going to click U-turn, force them to pivot and try and get some momentum, I think. So we'll click U-turn here. Yep, there it goes. This thing, that thing's definitely timid specs. Kelpie's going to come out. Step Striker. Nice little chip damage. We're gonna get a toxic chain, which is nice. I do realise that I let Mudstale go. Kind of have nothing for this. Bit of oversight on my end. But their best way of hitting me as a keen Zip Striker user would be high horsepower. So I kind of just want to go out into Archaludon. This is in. Now see, it could be in Dragon Claw range, and I'd love to click Dragon Claw instead of Earthquake into a potential switch in of like Braviary, but also do we risk that? Like it looks like it's just. I think Dragon Claw kills this, and I'd rather click Dragon Claw, expecting potentially a flying type to come in. They're gonna taunt, that's fine. Dragon Claw, please pick up the knockout. Doesn't, but Toxic Chain is nice, and we took no damage. That's fine. So Striker's gonna go down. We don't have anything to. That taunt's gonna affect us anyways. It's gonna put it in range, which is nice. I wonder what's going to be Terra Captain. Does that mean the Braviary is going to be the Terra Captain? I feel like Braviary feel like none of the terrors are good into my team except for like on turn 9 on normal, just because of it could be fighting. DT Mermaid. Alright, so this is crew. Now see, to beat this, I need rain up, but I don't have rain. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go Bertic. I need to get rain up, so it's rough. It's rough, it's rough. Alright, send out the Bertic. You can see flip turn. Good play. Didn't think about that, could have seen it coming. Alright, and that's unfortunately where I lost my footage. The flip turn onto Bertic just broke it. So we'll press com from here. I'll try and go through what was going through my head. I'll try not to get distracted by what MSI was picking. But here, I just didn't like potentially having to switch anything into Flagon. I knew that this thing could just terror outright right here, right now. So I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to sack off anything else that was in the back. So I was willing to just stay in. We knew that it was always going to be quicker, unfortunately. And if it was Specs and Terra Normal Boomburst, it was just always what I was calculating for. Straight away. So I was going to just let this thing go down in my mind. I was just ready to sack this thing off. So unfortunately I had to let my Terra Captain go. But it was for the better to reposition myself. And as we did see, the Flagon is going to go ahead and Terra this turn. So yeah, this thing's just gonna smack us. I have to play it out. We've got to see at least one Terra animation. You're gonna see it from me, so may as well see it from Flagon. But yep, this thing just Terra. We know it's Specs from Calcs, and it's just going to absolutely obliterate Bertic to the graveyard. So let's get to watch this lovely boot burst go off and smack Potato Head to death. I knew instantly in my head that I wanted to bring out Archaludon. I'm pretty sure that's what I sent in. If it is, that was what was in my head, knowing that it was locked into a normal type move. I don't have any ghost types, so in my head, going out into my Assault Burst Archaludon that was going to resist this boom burst was always my best option. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I knew that this thing was a threat. I needed to make sure that I had a way of keeping that Titan in check as well, in case the Galarian Slowking was to set up Snow for Slash Rush. But I definitely wanted to make sure that this threat was out of the way straight away. And I didn't run Body Press, did I? I just knew that I was going to be able to smack everything with Dragon Claw pretty strongly. As well as Body Press was my last move, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Body Press was just going to be able to smack this. I didn't have any defense boosts yet, but it was still doing. I think it had a chance. I think it was a roll to potentially kill a flag over now. I don't think it was guaranteed. I think it was a roll. So that was nice. It's funny watching it from the other side. Obviously, MSR taking the time, doing some calcs. Very nice. So we are going to see they're potentially looking for a pivot. Some cool insight here to see that the Slowking wasn't chilly reception. But obviously I had no idea about that quite yet. So I didn't actually have to worry about contesting Snow with Pelipper, which was nice. But out was going to come the Slowking. I believe I body pressed or Dragon Clawed. I body pressed, yep, so that's going to take nothing. Nice resist. I think here I was just looking to Earthquake it, Poison type move. I don't want to potentially then predict it or take a Psychic type move with anything else on my team. I think the best move was always Focus Blast, and I had to run the risk of hitting it. So I'm pretty sure here is where I just clicked Earthquake. Tried to start chipping this down, potentially force them to switch out and try and regenerate their health back. Potentially have to pivot out, set a Snow up either. In my head I was hoping that they'd kind of set Snow up so I could just potentially switch out into Pelipper. So I did fire off the Earthquake, and we got a very lucky crit that turn. It wasn't a guaranteed kill, but I believe, depending on the investment, I was looking, depending on how defensive the investment, that was a roll to kill. I believe even max defense, max HP, it was only a roll to kill me. So it was a very lucky crit, and it helped out. Archaludon went crazy. It helped out. It means I didn't have to deal with that future, potentially incoming future sight. Yep. So that was, I mean, the crit was very helpful, I will say, and it was very fortunate for me. I just took out the Slot King immediately, and I didn't have to deal with that huge defensive mon. And potentially, in my head, it meant no snow for this Titan. It meant that Titan was never going to be able to come out and outspeed my Barraskewda, or I was never going to be able to come out and outspeed Barraskewda. And I could set up Rain now for Archaludon for the Electro Shots free. But here again, in my mind, it was just the same thing as the last time. We had this face down. I just wanted to click Body Press into Flagon. I knew I could take a Specs Earth Power. I'm pretty sure I stayed in here. I haven't been able to watch my own footage back, so I'm kind of just watching this as we go. But I'm pretty sure I just Body Press back. I do live an Earth Power due to the Assault Vest. A little bit of special defense investment. So, pretty sure I just stayed in and sponged off the Earth Power and fired back with the Body Press. It would have been a +1, 2, thanks to the Earth Power. Giving us a stamina boost as we do live it, which was nice. We do get a Spit F drop. I do remember worrying about potentially something faster coming out, and then our Body Press at +1 is going to knock out Flagon. So Archaludon is going to pick up its second kill? Third kill? Did it pick up Substriker? No, Toxic Chain did. So it picked up Flagon, and it's picked up Slot King due to a crit. So I was very worried about a Choice Scarf Primarina coming in after seeing Flip Turn. Even a Choice Specs Primarina, it was definitely going to outspeed me if I had speed investments. In my head, I was ready with a special defensive drop. I was very ready for like a Choice Scarf Moonblast Primarina to just come in and knock me out in this situation, or a fast Braviary to just come out and click Close Combat. If Braviary did want to come out and threaten with Close Combat, we were always just looking to go into defensive Pelipper. If Prim came in, it was just going to be a point of sacking it, figuring out if it was faster than us, what set they were trying to run. I think Slot Titan wasn't, it was just looking a bit shaky due to not having snow up. In my head, again, it was always going to be Slush Rush. But we did see MSR choose to send out the Slot Titan. No heavy duty boots or something, so I wasn't too, in my head, I just wasn't sure what it was going to be. In my head it was then Choice Banded, as they did Icicle Crash. And we lived on, I believe it was 5 HP. Due to the stamina boost that Flagon gave us, and at +2 Body Press, absolutely went and knocked out the Titan. In my head, when I saw Icicle Crash, I was panicking. I really couldn't have a flinch. Then and there, that thing was worrying. It was huge that we actually lived it. Getting that +1 defense boost actually ended up letting us survive that. And there was no chance of us flinching due to the sheer force. So that was really nice. Nice for us. So Archaludon picked up a third knockout. I expected this to outspeed. This Primarina came in, I was ready to just let it go. We were sitting on like 5 HP. Might have been 4, might have been 3. We were low. It wasn't 1. I remember checking. It wasn't 1. Maybe it was even 2. But we were low. And I was genuinely shocked. And then we saw that we were faster. So I knew it wasn't Choice Scarf. And then it took nothing. Primarina took nothing. And I was worried because I had Pelipper, I had Barraskewda in the back. So Pelipper was my special attacker to hit this. This thing was super duper defensive to be able to take that Earthquake so well. But I did feel pretty comfortable sitting in this position. We were up quite a bit. We down to a nearly half HP Primarina and a full health Braviary. And we knew the Braviary couldn't Terra. We knew that it was stuck in as a normal flying type. So out came Bo Peep, of course, Pheasantivity. This thing, my special. No, this thing was also physically bulky. But we run the risk of potentially threatening a poison type move like a Sludge Bomb that they hadn't seen yet. So they had to be potentially worried about that. And that was what I was sending out Pheasantivity to do, potentially scaring it out with a potential Sludge Bomb. I just wanted to. I did end up just clicking Moonblast because that was my best move into this. I just wanted to chip on moves, potentially get into more Toxic Chain damage proc. As they do bring out the Shiny Braviary, very cool shiny. So you did see we just do click Moonblast, and that does a good chunk. As we do immediately get another Toxic Chain. I was very lucky with Toxic Chain, being able to get the 2 procs first turn into the ones that ended up getting poison. So that was, I will not lie, that was definitely nice for us. So yeah, helped out. I think, yep, so I pivoted out into, I believe, Pelipper. Yep, Pelipper was just the physical wall. This thing took close combats and it would have ate up a Brave Bird pretty well. I believe we took 40% calcs, yep. So we were always going to live above half and be able to take another one, which is why I switched it to Pelipper. And not only that, but it got me access to setting up the ring, which was perfect for a late game Barrascuda, which was what my plan was. Now, I didn't want to run the risk of this thing being scarfed. Again, that was something that I said I was worried about. So, in my head, I wanted to set up Pelipper before bringing Barrascuda out. The rain, we had 8 turns because of no snow. And I knew that this thing would always live to attacks from Braviary. So, I believe I stay in. Yeah, it's a fog. I might U-turn here. As the fog got rid of the rocks, helped take no more chip when it entered back in. No, I do Hurricane. This knocks out Braviary. Yep, so Pelipper picking up another KO. Pelipper taking back Kill Leader from Archaludon. See what you will. So it picks up its 4th knockout for the season. Archaludon is sitting at 3, and out comes Emisar's last Pokemon from Arena. So yeah, it was really backed up against the wall. Yeah, I don't recall. I either sacked Pelipper here just to get some chip damage off, or I hard switched. I believe I sacked. Yep, I just clicked Hurricane. Potentially it had a chance to give me a confusion, but it definitely put it into Barrascuda range. Now, we got crit back. We definitely didn't live Moonblast, if I recall correctly. I think it was always a sack and potentially getting a confusion onto Primarina. So yep, it was always definitely just get damage off, put it into range of something else. It's the last one. I can now just send out Barrascuda, no matter, I think I was calcing, if I recall correctly, I hadn't properly calced here if max defense, max HP Primarina, because that's what it ended up being. I think after we saw it take nothing from Earthquake, but in the rain, Choice Band, Stab type, Liquidation just mops this Primarina up. And that was the end of the game. So yeah, another win for us. Huge, puts us up to 2-0. Was it a 3-0 win? No, it was only a 2-0 win. So another 2-0 win, that's fine with me. Nice, comfortable win. Big for us. Cool game. GG's my opponent, MSR. So yeah, really cool game. Very nice way to pick up a second win for the season with 2. And I look forward to next week. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.